Okay, this is Pete Barrelhouse Rag 6th variation. I'll start off on a G7 chord. And basically I'm just making a C-shaped 7th chord between the a C-shaped G7 chord between the 8th and 10th fret. And I'm alternating that bass between the 5th, the 4th, and the 6th and 4th string. And then just pinching the 5th and 2nd string, I walk that down to the E7. It's using the same shade chord. And I'm doing these rolls again where I'm bass, index, middle, and then bass again. This time I'm going to be doing the 4th string. Switch to a different version of an E7 chord. Middle finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret and ring finger on the 3rd string 4th fret. This is just some sort of a little piece of an E7 chord. And noticing I'm doing that with my middle and 3rd finger, and I'm going to use my index and pinky to do a walking bass. So it's if you want to do this walking bass, important that you use your middle and ring fingers to fret the 2nd and 3rd string, and you use the index and pinky to do the walk. Then I switch to an A chord, a long A chord. Same rolls. I'm now rolling on the 2nd and 1st string. Curiously enough, I'm using my index and middle finger on those top 2 strings. Normally I would use my ring and middle finger, but it just seems a little bit smoother to be able to use the index and middle finger on those 2 strings. And then keeping that 1st finger barred, I'm going to do a walking bass descending while I'm still on that A chord. So I'm holding barring at the 2nd fret. Pinky's going to reach up to the 5th fret on the 4th string. Ring finger, bar, ring, open, and then middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. Then a D7 with an F sharp in the bass, using my thumb over the top. There's a little descending melody going from the 3rd fret on the 1st string, 2nd fret, 2nd string 3rd fret, index on the 1st string, 1st fret of the 2nd string, open. And then to finish off this verse, I'm going to do a series of rolls again, but with harmonics. So thumb, index, middle, rolling on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string, harmonics, 5th fret. Same technique I've been using all along, but using harmonics this time. 7th fret, 12th fret. And then I play a G note up here at the 15th fret on the 1st string. Let's do that one slowly. Okay, now I'm going to abandon the bass for a little bit here as I play this next variation. This would be the 7th variation. And these are intervals of a 6th. And this is played, the implied chord here is a C chord. And then quickly to what's going to imply E chord using thirds. Sorry. So these are just little pieces of the chord, of an E chord. So C to E. I'm going to go into an A7 chord. This is kind of interesting. This is really a version of a C-shaped A7 chord. Just kind of rolling through those chords, and then move my 3rd finger over to the 12th fret of the 5th string, over to the 12th fret of the 6th string, and then use my thumb to play the 9th fret. Then these little dyads, these 2-note chord shapes, to represent a D chord. So starting up here at the 10th and 11th fret, slide into that, then bar at the 7th fret, bar at the 5th fret, 3rd and 4th fret on the 2nd and 3rd string, walk down to what is essentially a D7 chord. Sorry, do that again. So 11th and 10th fret, slide down to 9 and 8. I didn't say that before, but 7th fret, bar, 5th fret, bar, 3rd and 4th fret. This is a great way to navigate the whole guitar neck, but over one chord. And then over the G chord, this is kind of a fun little minor second kind of discordant little sound that goes by so quickly. It just kind of like, you kind of think like, oh, what was that? So if you play it fast, it sounds kind of cool and fun. If you play it too slowly, it sounds wrong. But don't play it slowly. That's the 7th variation. The 8th variation is going to set me up now to go to a halftime thing. So I'm just going to play basically what I would think of as just kind of a normal verse. This is back to the regular chords: C, E, 7, A, F sharp, and D F sharp, G7, C. Now I go into a halftime and do these little also kind of chromatic walk up. So let me actually play this verse. Let me play this this halftime verse for you and then break it down. So we start off with a C, G7. You notice I'm walking the melody up here between the G7, G6, and a regular G. And then there's going to be a series of turnarounds over the C chord. C, C7, F, F minor, back to C. Now we're going to play a series of G7 chords. Oh, sorry. So we have a G7 up here. It's like a D7 shape, or yeah, D7 shape. Pinky comes off. E7 type shape, partial, to a regular G7. So we're just walking. Here comes another turnaround. This is kind of Robert Johnson style. Continuing with the G7s, but I come up higher in the neck. This is like a C-shaped G7. So I've taken the same thing that I was doing before, but just gone up higher on the neck. And then come back with the C chord right there. To get out of this halftime thing, I'm going to come back to regular time. So the halftime thing is like 90 beats per minute. The regular time is like 180 beats per minute, right? So I'm going to come up to a G sharp 7 and back to a G7. So we go back and forth between G sharp and G, and then a series of octaves, walking up chromatically up to C, and then just pinch at the 15th fret to G note on the 6th and the 1st string. Then play that again. C. For the rest of the song, I'm just going to play. I'm going to come back and play like basically the first 2-3 verses, and then end the song. So now I think you got everything you need to play Pete's Barrelhouse Rag.